Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson here at Dick Jerardi, and we'd love to wish you a very happy new year to all of our race fans out there. Lots of great racing to catch you up on as Parx closed the year with some great stories, some great races. Our leading rider hit a really impressive goal. All these stories on today's show, but it was great racing to close the year.
Yeah, for sure, Dani. On the second to last day of racing on December 30th, the 2-year-olds were out, and some really good ones, which we'll show you in a second. And then on New Year's Eve, some very, very good horses, some of the best horses on the grounds.
Michael Sanchez reached a personal goal of 300 wins the other day on Carousel Queen. What an accomplishment.
Yeah, this was on December 29th, Dani, the Monday after Christmas. And Michael had told me a year ago, my goal for this year is to win 300. And race by race, day by day, he did it. And he got it, and it was Laurel, and it was here, and I wrote about it on Let'sGoRacingParx.com this week, and we were all thrilled for Michael. Obviously, he's won the title here easily, went over 200 wins here at Parx, but to get to 300 when you set out to do that, here's Michael Sanchez. All year long, you talked about it, 300 wins. 300. What was it like to get to 300?
Awesome, spectacular. You know, I couldn't do it with all the help, you know, all the trainers, owners, you know, all the hard work, You know, we got talent and you put the dedication in the work, but you still need a team behind you, and I got a great team.
Mike, I know I asked you this before, but when you see the other names that are 300, the Ortiz brothers, Pratt, Paco, to be with that group.
It's spectacular. It's awesome to be in that, in that conversation with them. And like I said earlier, I'm being the fourth Venezuelan to ever, done it with Dominguez, Coa, and Castellano is pretty cool. They're all Hall of Famers. Very happy.
Cool. Michael, congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
A great accomplishment by a great rider, an even better person. Let's get you right to it. We're going to go to Tuesday's race. This was the Parx Future Stars race. 2-year-olds going 7 furlongs. Quite a few scratches, but Milata, the favorite, he's the one to talk about.
Right, now this is the horse who's named after the Eagles left tackle, Jordan Milata, owned by Cassius King and LC Racing, and they like to name their horses after friends and family members and athletes. And this looks like a potential star. He's 1-5, now down to a 3-horse field, and on paper, he obviously can't lose, and we'll see what actually happens.
Tough guy, Tony, to the outside. Higher Sense, Milata, he is unhurried with that big stride. He's closing that gap smartly. On the outside, 3 wide, 23-2 with a half mile to go. Now it's 3 across the track. Milata has a ton of momentum on the outside. He quickly takes command from his stablemate, Tough Guy Tony. Higher Sense, he's back in third, and Milata's opened up confidently under Michael Sanchez. He has a clear lead. Higher Sense battles back. He's into second. Tough Guy Tony, he's back into third. They go around the far turn, and Michael Sanchez has Milata on a loose rein as he pleases with a quarter mile to go, 47-2, and Milata has a commanding lead at the top of the stretch. He hits the top of the stretch in charge. Milata is pulling away from Higher Sense, who's all out in second, but Milata's in a league of his own. He is opening up in an absolute tour de force performance. There's a 16th left, and Milata is going to win the Parx Future Stars in an absolute canter. Milata soars today.
Well, Milata with just a really impressive performance, and he is a star in the making. What'd you see there?
Well, so he was entered in the Jerome, which is today at Aqueduct. They chose to stay here. They won by 19. Now, obviously, the other 2 horses didn't run at all, Dani. It was just visually very impressive. Since the blinkers have gone on and the antics have gone away, this looks like a potential really good 3-year-old now. Is he going to beat Ted Nafi next week? No. But is there improvement necessary? Yes. But is it possible? Absolutely. He's very talented, and here's more with the connections. What you had said from the beginning, Milata had all kinds of talent. What did you see today?
Yeah, just another example today. He's got a big old stride on him, and now he's got the head for it too, I think. Early on in his career, in his first start, he got loose and ran all over the place, but since then, mentally, he's really settled down. He acted great in the paddock, which is a lot of the signs I like to look for.
This is it for 2025. I know what you're looking for in 2026. Anything picked out yet?
Not at all. We weren't even sure what we were doing this week, to be honest with you. So, no, we hadn't really looked beyond this, and this is a kind of perfect right here at home over a track he's very familiar with, and he handled it well.
Glenn, you've always wanted a really good 3-year-old. Well, we're about to turn 3. What'd you see from Milata today?
Well, hopefully he is going to be that 3-year-old that's going to be really good. It certainly looked like it. So I like what you were thinking earlier, that he might be a greatest stakes horse, and hopefully that'll be the case.
We've thought for a while this is a graded stakes horse. You see it?
Yeah, we see it too. He's still, he's running like it. He's still improving. He's getting better. So, cross fingers, nice and sound, step by step.
Yeah, it's really cool when these young horses put it together, and Milata has done that. Well, let's go to the fillies. This is the Future Stars filly division, also 7 furlongs, $75,000 for 2-year-old fillies. Law School, worthy favorite here for Jamie Ness.
Overwhelming favorite off the optional claiming win at Laurel, win by 14 lengths, get a 69 buyer. And I don't know if you talked to Jamie before the race or after the race where he said, hey, this is the best horse in my barn. That's something for a 2-year-old filly when you think about his barn.
Yeah, he told me it after the race, and only $5,000 yearling purchase.
Yeah, about that. Nice purchase for Law School.
Divine Intentions, Tyler Service having a sneaky good year here.
Speed on the rail, always dangerous, but they're all going to have to beat Law School here.
Divine Intentions Law School, she's second. Tisha's Express, Moon Hallery, Savor It. Those two are moving on the inside. Then it's Divine Seeker, Bellanova, she's at the back, 23-2, and they go into the far turn. And Divine Intentions, she's had it all her own way. Law School trying to close that gap. She's in second. Moon Hallery, Tisha's Express moves into that third spot. Then it's Savor It, Bellanova, Divine Seeker, they're still at the back, and Divine Intentions has company. Law School looms to the outside as they go around the far turn, 47-2, and Law School goes right on by Divine Intentions. Law School now takes command as they go around the far turn. She goes a bit wide, but Law School has the lead. Divine Intentions is fighting back, but Law School may have her number. She's trying to kick clear from a stubborn Divine Intentions. Bellanova's quickly into the third spot, but a lot of work to do to reel in Law School, who's now opening up. There's a 16th left, and Law School and Yedsit Hazelwood, they're going to take the Parx Future Stars in style. Law School over Divine Intentions.
Well, Law School gets it done, and the time was faster than the boys. What do you make of that, DJ?
So that was the interesting part. I did not expect that, right? So we're talking 126.63 for Law School, 127.20 just 30 minutes before for Milata. And I'm trying to think, to me, that didn't make any sense. Milata should have run faster, and maybe she's just that good. I mean, she got a 79 buyer figure. Milata got a 73. The question I would have, it was really windy out here that day, and possibly that could have affected the final times. I know Michael Sanchez, who rode Milata, told Butch he felt like he was getting just whipped around during the race. So it's possible that could have affected the times, but regardless, we have 2 really good 3-year-olds now here at Parx.
Yeah, and we caught up with the winning trainer, Jamie Ness, after the race.
Jamie, you've had some good horses before. Where does this filly rank?
Well, she's just a blue-collar horse. It just shows you don't have to spend a lot of. She's a $5,000 yearling purchase. Kind of nobody wanted her. We kind of a friend of mine bought her, and we bought her from him. He called me and said she's good, so we paid a little bit more than $5, but not much more, But I got a partner, Mike Coombs, Super C, went in with me, and from day one she was good, And my assistant asked me the other day, "Who's the best horse we got in the barn?" I said, "Well, we got some nice older horses, but this is the best one because she's 2, and she can go 2 turns, and she's really good. And I think she proved a little bit today that she can run."
No question. I mean, she wins by 14 last time. Was that the one where you said, "Hey, this is what I thought we had"?
I thought that. I said to my partner, "This is what I told you in the morning." We stretched her out. She's a 7/8 is too short for her too.
Yep. Okay.
But she's a 2-turn horse that's got speed, and then that's what you want as a 2-year-old.
Well, she just ran a half a second faster than Milata did in the race before. Milata, they think he's a graded stakes horse. So what does that tell you?
He looks like a really nice horse. So couldn't be any happier. It's nice to have a horse like that in the barn. Especially like us, we don't have a lot of those kind of big time horses. So we just hope she stays healthy and sound, and she's got a good future.
All right, Law School, Jamie Ness said it's the best horse in his barn right now. So between Milata and Law School, lots to be excited about. We're going to head to our first break. When we come back, we have a lot more stakes. You don't want to miss it on Let's Go Racing.
Presence is a present. Eagle looms to the outside as they go around the far turn.
So why Nissan? Nissan just makes sense. You get the best mix of style, reliability, and tech without breaking the bank.
Why Chapman Nissan?
It's our team. We make sure you're not just getting any deal, but you're getting the right deal. We're friendly, transparent, and really want you to love what you drive. We make it easy to drive off in a Nissan you want at a price you'll really feel great about. We take care of people with top-notch service, flexible financing, and a no-pressure vibe that is truly stress-free. Huge selection, a great price, and a team that's got your back. That's us, Chapman Nissan.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll. This is how it goes. This is how you pop. This is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you, this is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Go Racing. We have more stakes to bring you from last week's card. This is on Tuesday. It was race 6 for 2-year-olds Pennsylvania bred and Pennsylvania sired, the Misbehavior Stakes. Let's talk about the favorite, Crown Royal Babe, coming out of RC's barn.
Yeah, look, there's none of these horses are particularly fast. There's some maidens in here. There's a first-time starter in here. But on paper, RC's horse looked like the best.
Yeah, and second choice, Angie's Reward. We've seen these Warriors Reward offspring just be so successful all over the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, for sure. It's our buddy Donnie Brown, and Brandon Culp now is bringing some horses, not just from Penn National. He's got some horses here at Parx.
Oh, he does, and he's been making some noise. Here it is, the Misbehavior.
Presence is a presence, sticks her neck in front, research triangle, she tries to counter, Eek beginning to move on the outside, looking for some room, Angie's Reward, Crown Royal Babe, she shuffled back to last, but only about 2-3 lengths off of Presence is a present, the half 23 flat with a quarter mile to go, Presence is a present, Eek looms to the outside as they go around the far turn, Presence is a present, running a very professional race, she's opening up smartly now, Presence is a present, swishes her tail, fighting on in second, Angie's Reward, she's making up some ground late, Presence is a present, has some company coming. Angie's Reward gaining with every stride. There's a 16th left. Presence is a present, fights on. Angie's Reward to the outside, full of run. And Angie's Reward takes the Misbehavior.
Angie's Reward with the win, and Warriors Reward, I think, took over the leading sire spot in the state of Pennsylvania, and they've had so many wins this year.
Nah, in a group that we know well, and it was nice to catch up with Brandon after the race. Tough luck second for my man Carlos Guerrero, putting out a first-time starter at 10-1. Did everything but win the race, but Angie's Reward got it, and we talked to Brandon Culp. Here with Brandon Culp. Brandon, Angie's Reward, what made you bring some horses to Parx, and why her specifically?
Yeah, I mean, we love the purses, obviously, for PA breds. We have a lot of PA breds. You know, Warriors Reward, Donnie and Tom, they have a lot of PA breds, and they breed a lot of horses, and the money's good, and we figured if we're going to run here in the winter, we'd train over the surface and give them a chance to acclimate over it, and worked out for her. She's been here for a couple weeks now, and she's been training well, so we were excited to run.
Congratulations to Angie's Reward and her connections. Let's go to Wednesday's card. We had 3 stakes races. We begin with the Chris Kringle, a mile and 16th, and the favorite is Wild Vine, Jamie Ness.
Yeah, Jamie Ness has a couple of live ones in here, but this horse is coming off an 88 buyer number at Laurel. If it does that again, it's almost certainly going to win.
Well, he gets Yedzit Hazelwood. That's all anyone can talk about as the superstar apprentice.
He is as hot as it can be right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep him around here and in Maryland. There's talk of everybody wants him to go to wherever they're running horses these days, and I can understand why. He's really good.
Here it is, the Chris Kringle.
Point Doom, who now has a clear lead over Wild Vine, 90% Maddie. He continues on in third. Deposition, he's fourth, right in between in the red and white. It's Adaro, then it's Call Me Fast, the gray Irish Cork, and well at the back, Golden Ice. He'll have his work cut out for him today. 23-4. The opening quarter, they continue on. Still chasing Point Doom, who's now loose on the lead. He is just loping along. Chasing in second, Wild Vine. Then it's Deposition, Adaro, 90% Maddie. Those 3 stacked across the track. Call Me Fast to Irish Cork. Golden Ice still well at the back. Now they head into the far turn, and Point Doom, he's trying to take them all the way. He's led throughout. On the outside, Wild Vine takes another swing. He's coming a little bit closer as the half. 48 flat, Point Doom, Wild Vine, it's 90% Maddie, Adaro to the outside, Call Me Fast, he's beginning to improve. Deposition has lost some ground, then it's Irish Cork, and well at the back, Golden Ice, and Point Doom has held the lead throughout. He hits the top of the stretch with that lead. On the outside, Wild Vine continues to chase, Call Me Fast, he is full of run, he has some momentum. Point Doom, he's confronted now, Wild Vine, and on the outside, Call Me Fast. Point Doom fights on, Call Me Fast, with a little bit of momentum, a 16th left, Call Me Fast. Point Doom is unrelenting, he's not giving up. These two are going to take it down to the line. On the outside, Call Me Fast wins the Chris Kringle Stakes.
Call Me Fast. What a name for a racehorse. Nips Point Doom at the wire. Michael Sanchez, he was just in the zone.
Yeah, look, great claim by Madison Avenue and that group, which is now the leading owner in 2025 in the U.S., not the leading owner in North America.
Right.
Bruno Sickendance got that, but what a phenomenal run they have put together. And yes, Jamie Ness, he won the trainer's title in the country, second ever time that Jamie won it. And if you think about it, Danny, every year, 350 wins, 25%. Jamie Ness year after year, and we caught up with John Witt, the owner, after the race.
John, we talked to Jamie about this before. How'd you end up with this horse?
Well, I claimed him out of Saratoga. He was what we call has-been. He had back class, a lot of back class.
Sure, of course.
And I think some of the best horses I've had with Jamie were they fell off their form, and he knows how to get that class back out of them. And this horse literally walked across the wire at Saratoga, and I thought, all right, they're going to void this claim. We're out. But no. And I was so mad that they didn't void the claim, but I'm so glad that they didn't.
And now he's won not one but 2 stakes. How cool is that?
Back to back. Oh my gosh, he's just a dream horse. I mean, he's probably the best horse I've had in my career. I mean, he's just getting better now.
Congratulations to them and all their accolades. What a year it has been for
Indeed.
Jamie Ness, Madison Avenue, Mars Kernan, and Jagger Inc. Well, let's go to our next stakes race. This is the Blitzen, 7 furlongs for our sprinters here, $75,000. And the favorite is Bucarino, who's really had an incredible year.
Yeah, very slight favorite at 6-5. Maximus Meridius was also 6-5, but I mean, these are 2 very, very good horses. And look, when you watch riders in a zone sometimes, Danny, they make decisions that you go, oh, that was the right decision. Watch Michael Sanchez here on the 1, Maximus Meridius.
Maximus Meridius, Bucarino, and it's drop line moving up a little bit closer. He's 2 back. He's in 3rd. Paradise Valley, he's back into 4th now. Global Steve still 5th and last. And Bucarino puts the pressure on as they go into the far turn. Maximus Meridius keeping him at bay. Bucarino is being asked for a little bit more. Maximus Meridius holds that lead. Bucarino's in 2nd, followed by drop line Paradise Valley. Well back, Global Steve, and Maximus Meridius opens up over Bucarino. They go through the far turn, less than a quarter mile to go. 46-1 for the half, and Maximus Meridius now has a clear lead. Drop line, he's chasing in 2nd. Bucarino, not today. He's backpedaling. Paradise Valley's into that 3rd spot. And Maximus Meridius, he threw it down early, and he has more left. There's 16th left. And Maximus Meridius could not be more impressive today in the Blitzen Stakes. Maximus Meridius over drop line.
Maximus Meridius, and you credited Michael making the winning move.
Yeah, he really did. First of all, he didn't break great, but he said, let me get up there. And when he's outside the whole way is Bucarino, and that's the horse to beat, right? Yeah. So we ran the 3/8 pole. He said, see you later. He opened up. Bucarino couldn't keep up. The race was over. Maximus Meridius, what a year he had. 94 buyer, won a couple stakes up in New York early in the year, over 600,000. Another son of Maximus Meridius, Maximus Mischief, who has been some sire for Glenn and Chuck and the boys. He's been something. I caught up with Glenn Bennett, the owner, after the race.
Glenn, you've had a lot of cool horses. Maximus Meridius just over 600,000. How cool has he been for the stable?
Oh, he's great. And he's got a great name, too, huh?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
tell me where that name come from. People that don't know.
Well, that was us just fooling around with the Gladiator movie, you know, and obviously his father's Maximus Mischief, so it's kind of easy to figure that one out. But yeah, he's been great.
What'd you think of the performance today? Because there was one horse to beat, and it looked like Michael figured out who that was.
Yeah, Butcherino's obviously a great horse, so it was Michael rode him perfect. Couldn't have done any better than that, and it was definitely fun.
Well, let's keep it going. We go to the Mrs. Claus Stakes, and Bruce and I, we like Mrs. Claus. She's the one that puts it all together.
I've never been a fan.
Well, this is fillies and mares, 7 furlongs, $75,000, and Alani is the favorite, and we've seen nothing but wins from Alani.
Yeah, maybe the claim of the year. I mean, it was actually claimed, I believe, at the end of last year, but what a run she has had for Michael Moore and Hardesty and Michael Day this year. Stakes wins, just nothing. It's super consistent. She's speed. She has the rail.
And Foxy Jr. coming in for Bernie Houghton, another team, her and Joe Martorez, they've been just unbeatable together.
Yeah, when Bernie comes in, he has been dangerous all year long.
Here it is, Mrs. Claus Stakes.
And Alani puts her nose in front, 23-3 with less than a half mile to go. Alani, not too late, sticks with her. Jean Marie Eclair Blanc, about well timed. She's moving in between horses. She's in 5th and beginning to gain. Then it's Foxy Jr., Jess's Moment. Beach Days, she has 1 beat, and that is promising. Not too late. She's taking the lead back from Alani. She's making a race of it as they go around the far turn. Jean Marie, she's gotten the cue. She's in 3rd and making up some ground. And Alani's now taking over. Not too late. She's backing off now. She ran a game race, but she's backpedaling. And Alani has to brace for the challenge of Jean Marie. Boutwell Time continues her ascent. On the inside, Alani, Jean Marie, these two lock horns, and on the outside, Boutwell Time. She's gaining with every stride. Jean Marie puts her nose in front. Alani counters. All the while, Boutwell Time, she's up to join the party as well. There's a 16th left, 3 across the track. On the outside, Boutwell Time, Jean Marie, Alani to the inside. They're going to take it down to the line in the Mrs. Claus. On the outside, Boutwell Time.
What a finish, but Boutwell Time gets the win on the outside with apprentice rider Jerry Catala. This is his first stakes win. He was emotional. He just started riding this year. He's an apprentice, a newer apprentice, and we've really seen him learn his craft and come to his own.
Yeah, it's set up nicely. It was one of those where the last move was going to win. This is a $50,000 claim over a year ago. It won some races, then came up here with Carlos Guerrero, and it took a little bit of time for them to figure this horse out. But when they figured her out, they figured her out big time. She's won 3 times in 37 days. Look, Alani was the best horse.
She was.
She just was under duress the whole time. Jean Marie ran a tremendous second, and of course, Jean Marie is a half to Milata. So good, very nice family they have down there. We caught up with Carlos Guerrero, the winning trainer, about Boutwell Time.
Carlos, how'd you end up with this horse? I know they claimed him, and it was with a couple different trainers. How'd you end up here?
Marshall Graham 10th Strike claimed her up in Oakland again, and they liked her, but then she ran and we made it 100,000, and they thought they had something nice, but then they ran her back quite a few times, and she just didn't show up at all. So they decided to send her to me and see what I can do. And at the beginning, I went ahead and did my training, and I just couldn't get her to do, she was training right, but nothing great. And to give her like a few weeks off, just training light, and I decided to work her one day, and she worked a very good work, and I was like, can it be? And then the next time I worked it again, she did it again, I was like, whoa. And she used to be very skittish, and she was in a little thin side, so she started gaining weight and trusting everybody, pet her, candy, and now you come to her, she loves people, and she's gained some weight, and she's like a different horse.
All right, congratulations to Team Guerrero, and we have a great feature that's going to make you smile about Saint Ephrem, the horse, and the church coming up after this break.
My team at BetParx Online Sportsbook and Casino has a great offer for new users. Download the BetParx app, open a new account, and get up to $50 back on your first sports bet if it doesn't win. Plus, you'll get a BetParx bonus box with 50 BetParx coins and 50 bonus spins on the BetParx Collect 'em online slot game. For details, visit betparx.com.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, Father Mike did our blessing at our Horsemen's Awards, and he said if anybody named a horse after him, Saint Ephrem, his parish, they would come out in droves and cheer on this horse. Well, John Service did that. He named a Pennsylvania-bred Saint Ephrem, and it ran its first race, and here's more with Bruce Casella.
What a holiday treat for Saint Ephrem's Church in Bensalem. Leading the way to Parx Racing was Father Mike Spezial. He and about 40 of his parishioners were getting ready to cheer on a horse named after his church, Saint Ephrem.
We're all praying for Saint Ephrem, number one, and thankful to John Service for naming him Saint Ephrem. He answered my prayer, he heard my request, so it's great to be in the backyard and to come support Parx Racing and Saint Ephrem, so we'll see how the race goes today.
Saint Ephrem is a first-time starter and a bit nervous. After all, God and all these new racing fans were counting on this 2-year-old to help with the church collections with a win.
The collections will go up, this is good. Was it 2 to 1, It's all good. So we're having fun, and no matter what, we're happy we have a horse named after the parish. So it should be pretty cool.
It's kind of cool to see the whole group together to watch this race.
Exactly. It's what community is all about. It's what family is all about. It's what our parish is all about. So something different. It's instead of a church setting, this is kind of like a different kind of church. It's like it's a community, and it's good to be together and to support our horse. So we're excited for it.
Off and racing. In the Monday opener, slow start for its spring boy. First-time starter Saint Ephrem also broke towards the back.
Saint Ephrem broke next to last, but with the help of his fans cheering him on, moved into striking distance by the stretch drive.
Come on, Saint Ephrem!
It's a long race, gang. Long race.
Coming up the inside, Saint Ephrem running a big race in his debut. On the outside, Change Your Name, full of runs. Saint Ephrem, they're now on even terms, and Saint Ephrem has taken over from Change Your Name. Saint Ephrem has the lead. Change Your Name continues to come on. There's the 16th left. Saint Ephrem on the far outside. Pastero's on the scene late, but it's going to be Saint Ephrem who makes his first start, a winning one.
We got him. All right.
What an exciting win. Saint Ephrem got the job done. High fives for young and old. It's off to the winner's circle.
I'm so excited. I want to thank John Service at the Park Racing Awards. I always said, name a horse. You want a horse name, Saint Ephrem's in your backyard. I'll bring the parish. We'll support the horse. Race one, win. We're going to keep on winning. And we got the God behind us. We got our people. We got our great people. So it was amazing. A little muddy out there today, but it was holy water, and it made him go faster. So God bless him.
I saw a lot of prayers. Did that work? I think that tactic works.
There was a lot of blessings, and I was just hoping, hey, let's just get to the top three, maybe. I don't want to get humble. Number one, hey, let's go. Let's keep on going, Saint Ephrem. So God bless, and again, thanks John and the Parks Racing community for having us. It was a great day today.
Oh, so much fun for Father Mike and the whole parish out here with Saint Ephrem, cheering on Saint Ephrem. It couldn't have played out any better.
Yeah, there you go. It's supposed to be in a winner's circle. It's a church. Come on.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to this week's Jockey of the Week, and it's a guy we talked about a lot today. Congratulations, Michael Sanchez, our Jockey of the Week and Jockey of the Year. He won the leader standings here at Parx Racing and also hit a personal goal of 300 wins, making him our Jockey of the Week. Congratulations, Michael Sanchez, on all your hard work. To you and your agent, Scotty Silver. Brought to you by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy. Now let's turn our attention to this week's Trainer of the Week. He won a lot of wins this year. Congratulations, Jamie Ness, who closes the year with an incredible amount of wins and is leading the country in wins. Just a great feat for him and his barn. Congratulations, making him our Trainer of the Week, brought to you by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Now it's time for another Turning for Home family photo. This is Little Late Luck. Her and Haley have been having a lot of fun this year. They're going to hit the show ring together. They really have a strong bond and have taught each other so much. So great to see this team here.
That's your background, isn't it? Show ring.
It is.
Back in the day.
Well, let's go to national races. We go out to California. Santa Anita, their big day. It's a Grade 2 Lafitte Pinkai Stakes. Ooh, Nisos.
Yeah, Nisos, an overwhelming favorite in here at 1-5. Stablemate Nevada Beach, the second choice. And I love the fact that they've named this race. It used to be the San Antonio. It's a couple of years now. They've named it after Lafitte Pinkai Jr. Any Mount Rushmore of great jockeys, my man Lafitte is right there. We're talking Nisos, Nevada Beach, and we're talking a great horse race here, Danny. They are right together all the way. Nisos gets up just at the finish.
What a finish there. What a great race. Let's keep it going to the Grade 1 La Brea Stakes. This is 3-year-old fillies going 7 furlongs, and there's a wall of horses.
I was playing the opening day contest, and I saw this race cold. There was all these speed horses, and one horse who I thought was mid-pack and going to roll. It's the 5 Usha, and she just crushes this field. It was the key bet for me. Wins by over 5 lengths, 99 buyer figure. Look out for her in her 4-year-old season. She's very talented.
Bravely went through that wall of horses with that really cool big white face. Well, here is the boys in the Grade 1 Malibu. This is a famous race. 7 furlongs, 3-year-old. It's the last 3-year-old race of the year, and we know some of these names in here.
Yeah, it's the last Grade 1 of the year. There was a couple of significant scratches. Barnes came out. Actually, he was then retired. Cornucopian flipped in the paddock. goal-oriented, the 10 is going to come absolutely flying to beat the other Baffert. Midland Money, get up by a length, 108 buyer figure, and boy, does this make the Pennsylvania Derby look really good now. This year's Derby's, right, we have the second horse who was in there. Magnitude comes back to win the Clark. Goal-oriented wins a Grade 1. Good news for the PA Derby going forward.
Well, we love our race here in Pennsylvania. Let's get to this week's PTAJ Trophy race. It was Tuesday's 4th race, and the winner's on the lead going gate to wire. That's Antonacci Girl. First off the claim for Jaime Bravo Estrada, Dexter Haddock. Really nice claim off Cal Lynch, and it's just a classy horse here.
Wins by almost 3, never a doubt. Love these wire to wire.
And I talked to Jaime after the race, and he said, look, Class won this race. She's just a classy filly. Not much to learn about her. He didn't have her long. I see her in the barn. She's a beautiful filly. Well, we have to go to our final break. When we come back, we're going to make you some money and talk about who's racing today coming up after this break.
Some call you the Sultan of Slots. Others, the Baron of Baccarat. The rest, just Meemaw.
I'm tapped in, I'm tapped in.
But no matter who you are, you know there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours. Take those pearls, Meemaw.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided for over 4,000 former racehorses with a safe retirement.
These brave warriors do so much for the fans, and we want to make sure they're taken care of.
It's a group effort by all the owners and the trainers, and we've helped so many horses.
Responding to the need of a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retirement of the equine population at Parx Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
It's awesome. I mean, these are the things that we deal with every day that put us into the game and make the game great. Without the horses, we have nothing.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
Aftercare, it takes all of us, and every single person is responsible for it. These horses give us everything on the track. It's up to us to give them everything off the track.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, let's make you some money. We take a look ahead at Monday's 9th race for Parx Picks. Really good field in here. Ultimately, I wanted to go with Double Your Money, but we're not convinced he's going to run because he's coming off short rest. So I'm going to go with Tricolor. John Kirby closed the year strong. This horse is going to be second off the layoff, and I think it'll set up nicely for him.
Because of Jamie Ness, Michael Pino's year kind of got lost, but he had one phenomenal season here at Parx. See if he can keep going in 2026. Missouri River and Michael Pino for me.
All right. Well, let's go to Ion Racing. So Kentucky Derby points on the line today in the Jerome Stakes.
Right. So we have the Jerome up at Aqueduct, and we have Freedom's Edge, who's trained by Lupe Preciado, owned by Nick Camerano, who was so impressive here breaking his maiden. We also have the Basanda up there today, and the Smarty Jones at Oak Lawn Park will get the 3-year-old season started down in Arkansas.
And we did have some winter weather. We had some cancellations back in December, so we're going to make up some days here. So we're going to have 3 Thursdays in January. So we're going to have 4 days of racing, January 8th, January 15th, January 22nd. So 4 days at Parx. What could be better?
Yeah, nothing could possibly be better. Other than the possibility of this, Danny, Sovereignty is going to be our horse of the year, is coming back to run as a 4-year-old along with Journalism and Baeza and Nevada Beach. This is the second year in a row. All the top 3-year-olds have come back to run at 4. Can't wait to see Sovereignty and Journalism and the rest of them as 4-year-olds.
It's going to be a really good classic older division. Can't wait to see it. Well, come check us out. We are here racing. First post is 12:05. Again, we wish you all a happy new year, and we'll catch you next time on Let's Go Racing.
Off and racing in the Parx Pennsylvania Derby in a flawless beginning, and seize the ray. He's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Here comes Torpedo Anna, a 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory in the cotillion.